the wages differential persists even if in the competitive markets when customers or when the government mandates it. Simple. It means, sorry, it means the cause for discrimination is either customer or governments or both. Now we have finally understand what are the causes for differences in wages and what is discrimination. So let's talk about the concept chapter. So please pause the video and try to read this whole concept chapter and try to answer it. So suppose that an employer hires workers with blue-eyed, worker with brown eyes. Each type of workers has the same productivity. Which of the following is correct if employer discriminates by offering blue-eyed workers lower wages than the brown-eyed workers? It means we are picking up discrimination. So, guys, think about that. Answer it. Which one is discrimination? What is the answer? Kunjan Kim? Marilyn?
I'm still reading.
Okay.
I think it's B.
B. David? Jacob? Isaac?
I think it's B as well.
Fike?
Maybe B, maybe A, or maybe D.
Okay, you don't know?
B.
B. Okay, well done. Because we're talking about the employer's discrimination, right? If employer discrimination, then what? If employer discrimination, then what happened? Its cost will rise and its profit going to be decreased. Thus, it means that it will immediately go out from the business? No, it takes time. And he would be efficient? No, of course not, because his total cost is going to be increased by discriminating. How about this? Business owners who care only about making money, they're likely to discriminate, they're likely to replace by discriminating firms, or more concerned about racial discrimination, or they are at advantage when competing against those who are practicing discrimination.
D.
So business owners who care about making profits, they are likely to be replaced by discriminating businesses. Come on, guys. It means those who discriminate, they enjoy from those who are not making discrimination.
No, I said D for dogs.
Yes, D can be the answer. Well done. Because those who don't, discriminate, they are money makers. This one is a little bit analytical exam type question. So let's talk about this. Which of these instances would constitute labor market discrimination? So we want to find out the discrimination. So Annette receives a higher wage than Justin. Remember, Annette receives higher wages than Justin. Annette and Justin are identical in all of the labor market characteristics except we have to find out discrimination, and Annette and the Justin, they are equal. Guys, read the options and tell me which one is, in your opinion, the correct option.
I think it's D.
You say D, D for dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about the others? Miria, Marilyn, Nam,
I think it's D too.
D. D or B?
D.
D, okay.
Actually, it might be B because its labor market characteristics are the same. So B for boys.
So you said B. Okay,
Yeah, B as well.
B. Okay, what we are trying to pick right now? We are trying to pick discrimination, right? Annette and Justin, they are equal in labor market characteristic, which means they have the same degree, same experience, same degree, same productivity whatsoever. So we want to find out the discrimination. Number first, Annette is a college graduate, and what we see here that Annette received higher salary than Justin, right? So that A justify this kind of condition here. So Annette is a college graduate and Justice has a high school degree diploma. It justifies. A is not the discrimination, it is labor market characteristics. Annette is a woman and Justin is a man. So does it mean that anything that we discuss about above average wage or equilibrium wage, any kind of gender differences? We talked about compensating differences, not the gender differences. So B is not the labor market practices. It can be discrimination. Everything is equal and you are paying Annette higher salary because she's a woman, right? It can be a discrimination. C, Annette has 15 years of experience at her job, whereas Justin has 5 years. It justifies that Annette is receiving higher salary? Yes. So this is not the discrimination. So A and C is not the discrimination. Then what only left for justification for the Annette to receive higher salary? That gender differences only, because discrimination occurs when we discriminate against the wages based on ethnicity, gender, right? Or color of the skin is like that. So this is a perfect example of discrimination. Here we go. Another question, which is, I think, the difficulty level is high. So I just, request you guys to pause the video and read all these concept checker and try to guess the answer. Okay, let's read it together. So Joe is a white 23 years old male and Mike is a black 23 years old male. Right? Both Joe and Mike are economics majors and they have graduated from the same college with the same year and with the same GPA. Joe and Mike both got jobs at brokerage firm after graduating from the college. They both work equally hard. Joe earns $38,000 a year, Mike earns $30,000 a year. select the best explanation of the wage differences. A, Joe has more human capital relative to John. Oh, I think relative to Mike. We just mixed up here. Joe has less human capital than to Mike. Joe has been discriminated against because he is white. Mike has been discriminated against because he's black. So do you see any explanation of the wage differential here?
It's
David, do you see any discrimination here? Or can you explain that there is no discrimination?
No, there is discrimination. The answer is D, because they're both equal, but the only difference is that Mike is black and Joe is white.
Okay, the question says everything is equal. They have equal human capital, which means equal education, equal CGPA, equal, the same college. There is no chance to get higher salary because both have the same chance. Both are hardworking. And only thing is left is that who is discriminated? That person who gets a lower salary, not the higher salary. So Joe has been discriminated against white. No, he's not discriminated. He's given higher salary. He is given privilege. So many students, they confused about C and D. So remember, that person who is given lower salary, he is discriminated. Right? And that person who get higher salary, he is privileged. So C can never be the answer. Now, true, false. Profit maximizing competitive firm will not discriminate in the hiring of workers unless consumer exercise a preference for discrimination in the product markets or the government's mandate discrimination. True, false. So discrimination occurs, yes. The question says discrimination occurs with the prevalence of customers' preference and government's mandate. Right? True, false. Faik.
true.
Well done. Okay, that's the end of this chapter. So this chapter also going to be included in our final exam. So, please go to the Blackboard discussion forum and download the practice question. And I also said you guys after this class, I'm going to be uploading those practice questions to our WeChat group as well. So don't worry about that. So there is no assignment for this chapter. That means we have only 5 assignments, and I already uploaded the solution over there. You can compare the answer. I'm going to give you the total complete results before the final so that you can just measure yourself where you are standing. So I'm going to be uploading it, I think tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow, the complete total score before the final. Okay, guys, any question? If you have any question, then we can stay. If not, then I'm going to be stop recording this lecture. Okay, guys, take care, and we can discuss after this recording. We can discuss the different stuff. Okay, take care, guys. Good luck.
you.
Thank you, sir.